talk to Gage.
Okay, so I don't know if this is like the biggest hot take on the internet or not, but I personally think that Final Fantasy III is the best game in the Final Fantasy series. Now, I know I'm probably gonna get cooked for that, but I really believe it. I think FF3 is like the best one. So my history with the Final Fantasy series is I have played a lot of them, and I've only finished one, and that was 3. I've played 1, I even played the remake. I played the original and the remake, didn't finish either of those, but I've played them. I've played 7, 9, and 6. I've played 6 as well. And I haven't finished any of those. I just get, some of them I get far into. Like I played a lot of 7 and 6, but I just never end up finishing them. They just don't hold my attention. They're just not on my wavelength. I don't enjoy the gameplay as much as some other series similar to it, like SMT or Persona, but 3, I played it. My little brother Gabriel, he's a huge Final Fantasy fan. You can actually go check out his channel. I'll try to link that in the description of this video. He's a huge Final Fantasy fan. He's actually been trying to finish some of the games so he can make a video sort of ranking all of, like, at least the first 10 Final Fantasy games, because I know there's like so many. But anyways, he had been trying to get me to play 3 for the longest time. He's like, dude, I think you'd like 3. He's like, you know, because like I like variety, I like class-based stuff. I like changing classes and having customization and battles and stuff. And he really thought I would love 3. And I put it off for the longest time. I just didn't have that much interest in it. But I eventually came around to getting it and playing it. And funny enough, I actually got the game while I was on my honeymoon a few months back. And because my wife, she had to go to school. Basically, here's what was happening. We were house sitting for her aunt, one of her aunts, and we were taking care of their dogs, and basically Kylie had to go to school 2 days out of the week. And so it was just me at the house. And so I was like, oh, well, like, you know, obviously I can keep myself entertained very easily. You know, I watch movies, I can play stuff, but I was like, well, hey, you know, FF3 was on sale at the time. It was like $9 or something. And I was like, you know what, this might be the time, let's do it. And I downloaded it, and I kid you not, during my honeymoon, this is so bad and embarrassing, but I literally played Final Fantasy III on my Switch on my honeymoon for like 20 hours. It was really bad. I would just like, you know, if you know, she was watching something on like her tablet or even on the TV, you know, I would be playing some then. Or, you know, sometimes I'd stay up a little bit later than her, and then I would be just sitting there, you know, in bed playing it next to her or whatever, and just making sure I kept the volume down. Don't worry, I'm a good husband. And yeah, it's, you know, to me, it's like, that makes it even more special because the memories attached to when I played FF3, I literally played it the week after I got married, and I'm pretty sure I finished it within that week. It may have been like a few days after I got home from that whole experience of house sitting and stuff. But I finished it, and my goodness, it really was so fun. This isn't meant to be like a comprehensive review of the game, per se, because, you know, this is totally unscripted. I'm just kind of talking about the memories attached to the game. But I will say, I think the class system is so good, and I'm not personally a big fan of the ATB system, and this one didn't have that, so I like that. I like that, and I know this is like heresy to Final Fantasy fans, but to me, I don't know. I know some of the classes are just better versions of old ones. I know it's not the most balanced game. I know there's a few instances where you have to play a certain way, but I don't know. I was in the mood for it, and it just worked. It was just a game that I had so much fun with, and to me, it was like one of my favorite games that I played in 2024. I played it all the way through and finished it, and I was like itching to play something like that, which is why I played FF1, and I didn't like that quite as much. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to sit down and talk about some memories with that game, and yeah, thank you all for watching.